Headlines for this week include Family Weekend, Outdoor Connection trips, and internship information sessions. Stay tuned. WMCM's Week in Review is next.
I'm Nelson Raisbeck.
And I'm Evan Barrett. This weekend at UWL is Family Weekend. Although online registration is already closed, families may still register at the Cartwright Center for a weekend of various activities scheduled by the school. During check-in, families can still purchase various tickets for events they may wish to attend. This weekend, UWL is offering tickets to the women's soccer game versus Eau Claire, Free Movie Friday in Graf Main Hall, the 5K Run Walk, and the football game where UWL hosts UW Whitewater. For a list of full events, visit www.uwlax.edu/familyweekend or email parents at uwlax.edu. Hurry now to get your family down to campus this weekend as the events last from Friday night through Sunday afternoon.
The Outdoor Connection in the Rec is putting on a series of outdoor activities that students can sign up for. Both trips are scheduled for Saturday, October 15th and will be overnight stays. They will also have a registration fee. One of the trips will allow students to go on an overnight backpacking trip through the beautiful Yellow River State Forest in northern Iowa. Your gear will be included in the participation registration fee. For any questions or disability accommodations, please contact Nathan Barnhart at nbarnhart@uwlax.edu or call 608-785-6530. The second option the Outdoor Connection is providing is the opportunity for students to participate in a fall colors paddle trip. The OC will be paddling the Kickapoo River, which is one of the most scenic rivers in the Midwest. This trip has been scheduled to take full advantage of the area's peak fall colors. For any questions or accommodations, please contact Kyle Harding at harding.kai@uwlax.edu.
Do you still have the desire to travel but are too busy taking classes on campus? UWL is hosting their second Study Abroad seminar to answer all students' questions about their potential trips. The event today explains how a student gets started preparing for their trips around the globe and moving forward with the travel plans. The event is free for students tonight, starting at 5 o'clock in 1209 Centennial Hall. If you would like to know more information about the event, contact the IEE at international@uwlax.edu or call the International Experience Office at 608-785-8016. If you still need more convincing to go to the event, this is also offering free Spanish tapas or various Spanish appetizers. Midterms are on the horizon, and we know how agonizing exams can be. We set out a WMCM team to explore a way in which professors can help students manage testing anxiety. Take a look.
The reality that students must face is that we have at least 4 years of rigorous preparation for dozens of exams. Such an exhaustive workload can be waning on the human mind, resulting in the risk of test anxiety. Dr. Bill Serbin is the director of the Center for Advancing Teaching and Learning at UWL. We had the opportunity to sit down and ask Dr. Serbin a few questions regarding testing anxiety.
Test anxiety is aroused in situations where individuals are going to be evaluated or judged in a particular way. And we all vary in terms of what we experience with respect to test anxiety.
Dr. Serbin will be running a seminar for faculty on Thursday, October 20th at the Murphy Library Resource Center. The seminar will help professors assist their students with a useful strategy that can help combat testing anxiety.
So this workshop is fairly short and is very, very specifically related to a strategy called expressive writing. And the research has been very interesting on this. It turns out that if students take 5 to 10 minutes immediately before taking a test to write about their test-related worries, it turns out that that experience of expressive writing, and this is a bit counterintuitive, actually has a positive effect on test performance.
Reporting for WMCM Student Television, this is Stefan Kliszewski and Michael Cornelli.
Now, here's Caroline Ecker to tell you about events happening around campus.
Thanks, Evan. UWL campus was in uproar last month when famous rapper T-Pain canceled his fall concert merely minutes before the start of his performance. After weeks of delegation between both the event staff and T-Pain's party, an agreement was reached. The concert has been rescheduled for Friday, November 11th. Ticket holders, don't fret. Your original ticket will still be yours to keep. Your spot remains safe at this sold-out event. Do you consider the Rec your second home? Well, get excited, athletic lovers. Your home may be expanding. Last week, the UW System Board of Regents approved the construction of an addition to UWL's beloved Rec Center. Although still in the preliminary stages, this $8.6 million project could be underway as early as the 2017 spring semester. A 39,000 square foot and two-story addition, an enlarged strength training space, and larger multi-purpose rooms are just a portion of what this remodel would involve. I object. Are you a future lawyer or an Elwoods in the making? There's no better time than the present to start prepping for the LSAT. Starting October 20th and running through November 29th, the UWL will be holding an intensive online LSAT prep program. This program includes 30 hours of instruction from experienced exam preparation teaching professionals. Surround yourself with success, and success will follow.
Fairly short.
Now back to you, Nelson.
Television, this is Stefan Kliszewski.
We'll be hosting the world premiere of an inspiration new play that explores the power of community in the face of unimaginable tragedy of Sandy Hook. 26 Pebbles by Eric Yulo explores how the tragedy captures the attention and broke the hearts of the entire nation. One Newton resident referred to the 26 innocent deaths as pebbles thrown into a pond. This created ripples and vibrations that were felt across the country, which is the reason for the title. The play is based on interviews from members of the Newton community, and playwright Eric Yulo aims to offer hope for healing. Performance dates are October 14th and 15th, and the 20th through the 22nd at 7:30 p.m., as well as October 16th and 23rd at 2 p.m. Tickets go on sale Monday, October 10th at 1 p.m., and box office hours are Monday through Friday, 1 to 4 p.m., Saturdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and 1 hour prior to each performance. The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here's some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Hi, I'm Oreo. I'm 4 years old and I get along well with other pets, and I'm very playful.
Hi, I'm Tyga, a 3-year-old pit bull who's pretty shy but very sweet.
Hi, my name's 8-Ball and I'm 2 years old. I love to snuggle and play, but can be a little shy at first.
Hi, I'm Dexter, a 7-year-old Beagle Pug mix. I'm very affectionate and very cuddly.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Once again, the number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. UWL is kicking off the first of 5 internship information sessions for the fall 2016 semester this Friday. The sessions are for students who are interested in finding an internship in their field of study. Students will be led to potential internships from previous students and also helped with networking to continue their own finding of internships. No pre-registration is required to attend any of the fall semester sessions. The session this Friday begins at 10 a.m. and goes for an hour in 1142 Centennial Hall. The other sessions will be next Wednesday, the 19th, Tuesday, the 25th, and Monday, the 31st. Also, Thursday, November 10th. Hurry on down to Centennial Hall in hopes to find your potential future dream job. This week, a group of WMCM members went out to film the Asia Project. Take a look.
Of an event like this, there was a show at a local college where in the city I was growing up in, and they told me come out and check out this spoken word poet is going to come out and perform for us. So I went over there and got inspired. I'm like, hey, I'm a writer, I could do this, and then started going to open mics, and now here we are.
The aspiring novelist, astronaut, oil painter, brain surgeon, ninja, known as Asia, is the man behind the project. We asked him to define in his own words what spoken poetry is.
Spoken word poetry is basically just poetry that people perform on stage. We just take it up another level. We add music to it and everything like that to kind of inspire people. But basically, it's just performed poetry.
The Asia Project is brought to the University of La Crosse through the student organization called the Campus Activities Board. Event coordinator Aaron Bartz is here to tell us more about CAB.
CAB is our campus activities board here on campus. This year we have about 72 events on our schedule, which is like our max events for about 20 events. Last year I think we had 50 something. And pretty much we just bring entertainment and educational events. So like right now we have the Asia Project coming. It's a spoken word artist with his brother-in-law who plays guitar along with him. Last year we brought paintball for the spring spectacular on Cofield. So it's just a variety of events, whatever students want to go to and whatever they want to bring to campus. We usually listen to them and try to accommodate their needs.
This has been Alec Bruss, Markel Thielen, and Stephanie Sharpie. Back to you at WMCM.
With the first wave of fall intramural sports season winding down, the registration for preseason basketball and the newest intramural sport, wrestling, is on Monday, October 17th through IM Leagues. New to 2016-2017, all registration can be done straight from your smartphone using the Wreck-It app, which is the first free official app of IM Leagues and UWL Intramural Sports. UWL Intramural Sports are also looking for contest officials and scores, so for more information, please visit the Rec Sports page on the UWL website. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to your fellow peers in a segment we call Campus Insight. This week, they asked students what TV show they would like to live in. So check it out.
Hi, this is Greg Hill, and we are on campus today asking students the hard questions like, if you could live in a TV show, what would it be, and why?
I'd live in Shameless because Frank Gallagher.
Thank you.
If
you could live on one TV show, what would it be, and why?
Parks and Rec because I love all the cast.
If you could live in one TV show, what would it be, and why?
Breaking Bad because Walter White's my spirit animal.
All right.
Do I take the mic?
No.
It'd be Scrubs.
Why?
Because me and JD would be like BFFs, better than JD and Turk.
If you could live in one TV show, what would it be, and why?
Probably be New Girl because I think everyone in there is just my spirit animal, I guess you could say. I just like love all of them, so be New Girl.
If I could live in one TV show, I think I'd be in...
Well, there you have it for this week's Campus Insight. For Jill Tangy, I'm Greg Hill. Back to you guys in the studio.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for your chance to have your opinions heard on the next week's Campus Insight. And now here's Ryan Hennesey with a movie review of The Town.
Welcome to another edition of Week in Review Movie Review. My name is Ryan Hennessy, and today I will be reviewing the 2010 movie The Town, based on the book Prince of Thieves by Chuck Hogan. In the town of Charlestown, Massachusetts, the bank robbery capital of the world, Doug McCrae, played by Ben Affleck, and his group are professionals in the heist business. After one robbery goes south, they are forced to take a hostage named Claire Kesey. After they release the hostage and escape, Doug goes to vet the hostage to ensure she doesn't say too much to the feds. This gets interesting when he gets too close for comfort. Take a look at the trailer.
Miss Kesey, I would like to start with your abduction.
4 men made me open the safe. They took me as a hostage.
Were you able to see anything at all through the blindfold?
No.
When someone endures an experience like this, there are often residual effects. You okay?
Just having a bad week.
I like to have a good cry at the nail salon. Why should we buy you a drink? There are over 300 bank robberies in Boston every year. Most of these professionals live in a 1 square mile neighborhood called Charlestown.
So do your parents still live here?
My mother moved away, my father, you don't get out much. I'm thinking about making a change.
Making a change. Either you got heat or you don't.
You used to hang around with Doug McCrae a little bit, huh?
How do you know Dougie?
I work for the FBI.
I'm putting this whole town in my rearview. You grew up right here. Same rules that I did.
I hear you got a sweet new girlfriend.
Secret's this way.
If I think anything might happen to her, I'm gonna kill both of you.
Are you in love with me?
She's the one person that can give us defense. She didn't say anything. Get that in your head.
This is the not screwing around crew. So find me something that looks like a print, because this not screwing around thing is about to go both ways.
I want to go with you.
I'm leaving with somebody else. If we get jammed up, we'll hold them caught on the street.
Go, go!
I just want you to know that you're going to die in federal prison. I'll see you again, this side or the other.
The Town is personally one of my favorite movies of all time. The cast includes stars such as Ben Affleck, Jeremy Renner, Blake Lively, and Rebecca Hall. From an action heist thriller to a romantic love interest, this movie has it all. However, it is truly great because it never focuses too much on drama nor on the flashy gun scenes. The film was only nominated for 1 Oscar for Jeremy Renner's loose cannon actor, but honestly that does not do the film justice. The heist scenes make you sit on the edge of your seats, the romance scenes pull at your heartstrings, and the sense of friendship throughout the movie will inspire you. I beg you to watch the movie in its entirety and you will not be disappointed. Stay tuned to WMCM for Brigham Weyrauch. He will be back with this weekend's weather.
Chilly. 39 degrees. It's going to be a full moon though, so look out for the werewolves. You might want to go for a bluff hike, but make sure you bundle up. The winds are actually going to come out from the southeast, so if you head to the bluffs, make sure you head to the north side. And on Friday, it's going to be mostly sunny. The winds are going to be coming out of the south at about 60 miles an hour, so it'll be a high of 64, partly cloudy. And then on Saturday, there's going to be thunderstorms with a high of 69. The wind's coming out of the south for about 17 miles an hour, so you might want to stay inside and watch the town. And on Sunday, there's going to be some showers. It's going to be high of 71, so it'll be a little bit warmer. Maybe you don't need to turn on the heat yet. The winds will be coming out of the east and the northeast at about 7 miles an hour. And that's all for the weekend. Hope you stay dry.
Thanks, Brigham. So today I have with me Jenny Van Order, co-chair of NASA. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I guess let's first start off with, tell us a little bit more about NASA.
All right. NASA has nothing to do with air and space. It's actually Native American Student Association here on campus. It's one of the 8 multicultural student orgs based out of the Office of Multicultural Student Services. So we do a lot of stuff with our members who range from community members, students, Native members, non-Native members. We put events on campus just to raise awareness about Indigenous issues and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool. How did you personally start getting into NASA?
Thomas Harris from OMSS, I actually met him in my hometown in the middle of the summer. And he just introduced himself to me, gave me a business card, and was like, you need to check out NASA when you get back to campus. So I did.
So going off of that, how can other people join if they want to?
So We meet every single Monday at 7 p.m. in 2301 Centennial, so you can just show up. We also have a page on my.org, so you can email us or anything like that if you have any questions, but it's just everyone's always welcome whenever.
That's pretty cool. What sort of events do you put on? Or do you have any speakers or anything?
Every single fall we put on our Indigenous Peoples Day event during what would be considered the federally recognized holiday of Columbus Day. So this year we actually had Greg Deal come and he spoke to us, more about the history of Columbus and why Columbus Day should no longer be a federally recognized holiday, and basically the reasoning behind that. So that was very, very good for us.
Okay. One issue I wanted to talk about, since NASA is more along the lines of Native American, is can you tell us exactly what's been going on at Standing Rock?
Yeah.
Because I don't believe many people actually really know much.
So there's actually a media blackout basically going with Standing Rock. So it's a Standing Rock Sioux reservation, and they're currently fighting right now to keep clean water in their area and stuff. There's a big pipeline going through called the Dakota Access Pipeline. So it's going to go from Illinois to North Dakota and transfer approximately like 477,000 barrels of oil a day to Illinois. But it goes right through the Missouri River, the Missouri River. And, it has the potential, if that pipeline were to burst, or when it does burst, to pollute their water in less than 5 minutes. So they're really just out there fighting for clean water and protecting our water.
Exactly. We spoke about this before, but how many people would be affected, give or take?
Originally, the estimate was besides just the Standing Rock area, 5 million people's water could be destroyed if the pipeline were to burst, but they've actually upped that now to, I think it's around the 100 million mark, because it is a tributary to the Mississippi River.
So going off of that, I know that there are a lot of people there doing a lot of peaceful protests. Could you kind of give us a little background on what's been going on there?
Yeah, so all of the protesting, or as the Native community is calling it, are the water protectors. They've been there just doing prayers and ceremony. Nothing has gotten violent at all, but they've been met with a lot of opposition from the armed forces, the security crew that's working for this private oil company. There was attack dogs unleashed on people. People were maced. Even this week, Shailene Woodley, who's in Divergent, if you guys know that, she actually got arrested out there for protesting. They were leading a prayer. But
when they unleashed attack dogs, wasn't there a pregnant woman and a child that were
Six people were attacked. One of them was a small child who had to go to the hospital, and then a pregnant woman was bit by an attack dog.
I guess the next question I have for that is, for all these private companies, what kind of precautions have they taken to try to kind of subdue all these protests?
So they actually went to court, Standing Rock did, and they were actually denied during the debate this week, so there wouldn't be much attention to it. They've done vast other things. They actually dug up sacred burial sites, so desecrated burial sites. They're just trying to do everything in their power not to let the construction be halted or their project closed, and unfortunately they did rule against Standing Rock on Sunday.
So how many sacred grounds, I should say, have been desecrated, or what kinds, I suppose?
So that region, the region that they're building through, is not actually on the reservation. It's half a mile away. So basically all that land out there is sacred Lakota land. So, there's a lot of places, but specifically the place they built through is a known burial site. So they unearthed remains there.
Well, thank you for being with us today. Stay tuned. Up next is Perfect Pets with sports right after with Collin Malliet.
Hi, I'm Oreo. I'm 4 years old and I get along well with other pets, and I'm very playful.
Hi, I'm Tyga, a 3-year-old pit bull who's pretty shy but very sweet.
Hi, my name's 8-Ball and I'm 2 years old. I love to snuggle and play, but can be a little shy at first. Hi, I'm Dexter, a 7-year-old Beagle Pug mix. I'm very affectionate and very cuddly.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
The number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Fall 2016 has been quite the semester for UWL athletics so far. We'll start off in the gym with volleyball. Our women's team is now 17-3 following a huge win in Stevens Point against the 10th-ranked Pointers. The Eagles have 5 wins against ranked opponents, including this one where they were victorious 3-1. Senior Jill Entiger led UWL with 14 kills and earned the WIAC Offensive Player of the Week, and junior Stephanie Hank earned the Defensive Player of the Week with 19 digs after being Offensive Player of the Week last week. The win propelled the Eagles to 15th in the NCAA rankings, and they'll be taking on UW River Falls at home next Wednesday in Mitchell Hall at 7 p.m. Now on to women's soccer action, where our girls have been taking care of business as of late in conference and beyond. All-star performances on defense as well as on the attack are what propelled the Eagles to extend their winning streak to 5 with an 8-0 victory away from home at River Falls Saturday afternoon. The win pushed UWL to 24th on this week's National Soccer Coaches Association of America Top 25 poll, and they improved to 10-2 overall and 3-0 in the WIAC. Lacrosse's defense has been rock solid this season, with the team earning their 8th clean sheet of the year and only allowing 5 goals against overall in 12 games. The offense has been just as solid, with 6 different players scoring against River Falls, including sophomore Alex Cording and junior Maddie Granos, both notching 2 goals apiece. As the team, the Eagle had 27 shots on target, 27 with 13 on target, UWL women's soccer looks to keep their fine form going as they return to the pitch tomorrow to host UW Eau Claire Blue Golds at 4 p.m. Lastly, we'll move on to the gridiron, where our football team is still undefeated after a road win against UW Stout at Williams Stadium in Menominee. First-year coach Mike Schmidt seems to have been pushing all the right buttons for the Eagles, whose 42-6 victory improved them to 5-0 overall and 2-0 in the WIAC, their best start since I was born in 1996. UWL went down early with in the first quarter with a pair of field goals by the Blue Devils, but pushed back with a monster second quarter and held a 28-6 lead at halftime. Lacrosse put in cruise control for the second half, adding 2 more touchdowns to in the final 2 quarters. Overall, both offense and defense for the Eagles was too much to handle for Stout, and what resulted was a blowout road win. Junior quarterback Tarek Yagi finished with 301 yards on Saturday with 2 passing touchdowns and 1 interception. This marked Yagi's third straight 300-yard game, and he also recorded a rushing touchdown for the 5th straight game. Senior running back Tyler Jenkins finished the day with 63 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, pushing him to a team-best 7 rushing TDs on the year. On the other side of the ball, junior linebacker Noah Risch from right down the road in Holman was selected to the D3Football.com Defensive Team of the Week due to his 2 fumble recoveries and interception against the Blue Devils. Risch also recorded 9 tackles in the game. Eagles football returns to action this Saturday, the 15th, here in La Crosse at Roger Herring Stadium against the number 2 ranked Whitewater Warhawks at 1 o'clock p.m. This game will be broadcast on REQ Radio by the unofficial voice of UWL Athletics, Sam Woodworth, and you are definitely not going to want to miss a single down. And that's all we have for this week's sports. So, fellas.
Sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think
Lots of
I'm
good sports going
actually
forward.
going to check it out at the
Yeah.
tailgate this weekend.
I've heard almost 1,000 people were expected to be, or 10,000 people were expected to be at that game.
Oh, wow.
There were 17,000
Count
at
me
the
in.
Oshkosh Whitewater game.
That was like a number 2 and number 6. So
Yeah, that's
there was a
awesome.
lot of people there.
And Evan, have you seen any of the UWL clowns lately?
You know, I didn't see any of the clowns on campus, but I did see 2 at the debates yesterday, or earlier in the
I like what you did there,
week.
Evan.
Yeah, there we go.
So there was that picture, though.
Yeah,
Doctored
well,
or not?
it wasn't doctored. Well, either way, thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. Make sure to join us next week, Thursday at 4:30, right here on Campus Channel 6, Charter Channel 96, and Digital Channel 989.